Morning. It is Monday, May 25th. It is Memorial Day, and I want to read a short verse that has a very, very obvious meaning. John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, that he lay down his life for one's friend. It's self-explanatory what that's about. This is the day that we remember those who died while defending this country. So often we take all these holidays, lump them together. When we meet in the church building, we ask veterans to stand. But in truth, this is not for any veteran who is alive, nor someone who is currently serving. This holiday is for somebody who gave that full measure of devotion, that last measure of fidelity to their country by laying down their life in defense of it, either on foreign soil or, unfortunately, in the Civil War's case, here on our own home soil. And I do think about veterans a lot during this time and during November and etc. But I have relatives who served, and none of them died in the active duty. None of them died while they were serving in Korea or World War II or Vietnam. None of them passed away by doing that. And I'm thankful for that. This holiday is for those who did not come home. I think it's interesting that when Jesus says this, he's preparing to walk into Jerusalem where he's going to be executed. I mean, he's going to be hung on a cross. He knows he's going to be doing exactly what he's talking about here. And so he sets aside the memorial of the Lord's Supper, which we partake of each Lord's Day, to memorialize what he did on the cross. And he tells them that greater love has no man than this, than he lay down his life for his friends. He goes on to tell his disciples that if they love him, they're going to love each other the same way that he loved them. And it's with that sacrificial serving love. Do we do that today? We talked a lot yesterday in the church service about the journey of discipleship and becoming a real disciple, a real learner of Christ, one who wants to be like their master. And we have to understand that means having this sacrificial love for one another. This doesn't mean we need to be, looking for ways to jump in front of a car or whatever for that person. But it means that we are thinking of others above ourselves when it comes to our motives. We need to be following in that example. And that means being willing to give up of ourselves for the betterment of our brother or sister in Christ. And I can think of no better example than when Christ went to the cross, taking my place because of the sin I had committed. I hope you have a great Memorial Day. Take some time and truly remember why we celebrate this. The men and women who didn't get to come home to a hero's welcome. And be thankful for the freedom that we have in this country, at least as of now, to be able to celebrate this holiday, to be able to worship, to be able to do what we get to do in this country without fear of being arrested. We've really been blessed here in America. Today, we celebrate one of the reasons why. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.